Hey, what's going on? It's Stokely from Sauce on Delay. You see that when you're just Googling and you're not getting a formal education where you're repetitive, because first the professor talks about it, then he gives you a homework on it, then he gives you a project on it, then he gives you a test on it, and then he gives you a final on it. So how many times are you encountering the information there? And then in between those, you got to study and research. So you're repeatedly going over the same information over and over and over again, But I'm just doing all these things recreationally. But I'm still learning all the time, and I'm still saying stuff that doesn't make sense. And I'm not a doctor anyway. You already know that. I'm just I'm just making content for my own amusement and SEO and for my own ego and all these things. So anyhow, let me talk about something. The other day I was looking up. Okay, so they have things called phytoestrogens. So guess what I was looking up? I was looking up phytotestosterone. But guess what? I'm using the wrong terminology. The opposite of estrogen is androgen when you're using the words, when you're using the right words. You know what I mean? Testosterone. I don't know what the opposite of testosterone female thing is. Is there a female something own? Progesterone. Okay, I would guess that would be progesterone. I guess the opposite of testosterone would be progesterone, and the opposite of estrogen is androgen. So now I have to understand what the difference between progesterone and estrogen is, and testosterone and androgen is. Okay, so I was talking about TRT, and I was trying to figure out what's a testosterone boosting plant. Can we get testosterone from a plant just like plant have hormone mimickers that they call phytoestrogens? So, okay, you know what? Sometimes things have a word. Sometimes a word has what it does and what it is, right? A word has what it does and what it is sometimes, and I fully haven't figured out how to use these words in a proper fashion, right? So please forgive me. So, I guess estrogen, I don't know. They talk about estrogen and progesterone like they're two different things. Progesterone, as far as my limited understanding, is a high concentration when a woman is pregnant, and it prevents pregnancy. That's what these birth control pills control. Birth control pills push out progesterone, tricking the body into believing that it's pregnant, and in the process of doing that, prevents pregnancy. I might be wrong. I'm not a doctor. Thanks for listening. But testosterone, now, I guess when it's present, I don't know what it does. It does all kinds of stuff. So anyhow, I finally, somehow, somebody said something, or I listened to something, or I watched something, and somebody used the word androgen. I was like, oh, click. I was using the wrong word the whole time. The opposite, the counterpart, or whatever, opposite counterpart, whatever. The male version of phytoestrogen, or the testosterone side of it, would be phytoandrogen. Okay, so I was looking up something on Ginko, right? Then I was looking up something on, and then somebody was talking about TRT, and somebody was talking about, I don't know what they were talking about. Somebody was talking about I was looking up, I think, things about pertaining maybe a little bit to testicular cancer, prostate cancer. I don't remember exactly what I was looking about. But it finally come around to the right word to ask the right question to AI. Ask the search engine the right question. Now, Bard AI is the one that gave me the answer because I asked Google. Google's AI search engine is called Bard. So sometimes I use Copilot. Copilot was not. I didn't ask Copilot today. Normally I ask Copilot. But there are such things as phytoandrogens. So here's, I asked Bard. I just put in the word phytoandrogen. I didn't even ask what are some phytoandrogens, but it told me anyway. So this is what Bard said. Phytoandrogens are natural plant-derived substances that have similar effects to testosterone in animals. They can bind to androgen receptors and act as agonists, antagonists, or both. I don't know what that means. Agonist, antagonist, or both. You know, they try to explain what a protagonist is in college, in my college English class. You know, I still did not figure it out. We were reading a book called Shakespeare's, I think, A Tempest. Tempest or A Tempest. I don't remember. But it was Prospero, Caliban, Prospero's daughter, and some other guy living on an island. Blah, 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 blah. So anyhow, so it goes on to say, phytoandrogens have been used in traditional Chinese medicine to treat kidney, yang deficiency diseases. Kidney yang deficiency diseases. Whoa. Oh, the kidney is the yin and the yang. They kind of shape like kidneys. Okay. To treat kidney yang deficiency diseases such as sexual disorders, cancer, and obesity. Some examples of phytoandrogens include, I'm not going to use the Latin name because I can't pronounce it. Let's try. Eurycoma longifolia, also known as Tongkat Ali. This plant has been shown to restore testosterone levels and improve sexual health. It may also have anti-hyperglycemic effects and cytotoxic, and be cytotoxic against prostate cancer cells. Wow. Ashwaganda. This Indian herb has been used for over 3,000 years to treat male infertility, erectile dysfunction, and low sperm count. And then it goes on to tell me some more other stuff, but I just took a screenshot, so I missed the rest of it. But it says something, the androgen receptor plays a key role in blah 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 blah. But it says that, you know, boosting your testosterone levels can also put you at risk for prostate cancer. We know that things like saw palmetto blocks testosterone, blocks DHT, and helps in the reduction of prostate. Helps to reduce your prostate if you have an enlarged prostate. So we know that that's saw palmetto. Saw palmetto works in the opposite direction, lowering your levels of testosterone, kind of. But it's good for reducing your prostate. So we can understand that. You know, there's a lot of conflicting thoughts in my head right now, but let's stick a pin in that. So listen to that. In my 2 posts about erectile dysfunction, I was talking about the autonomic nervous sympathetic, or autonomic sympathetic nervous system stuff, right? And how that interacts. And I was also talking about maybe in the second male erectile dysfunction, it's only male have erectile, whatever, post, I was talking about the livers and the kidneys. And look, it says these phytoandrogens, according to Chinese medicine, treat kidney yang deficiency issues. I don't know what a kidney yang deficiency issue is, but you see how important the kidneys are? Testosterone is produced in the oh my gosh, what the heck are they called? The glands. Those glands on top of the kidneys. I can't remember what they're called right now. Can somebody help me? What are those glands called? I need to eat some Ginko. Let me touch this Ginko leaf, see if it's going to help me remember. Adrenal glands. Oh, you see it work. Adrenal glands, okay? The adrenal glands are on top of your kidneys, so your kidneys got to be healthy, for all of that stuff to work, right? Adrenal glands help to produce testosterone. Does touching the plant help to give me the knowledge? Did you see that? I'm being weird right now. I'm joking. Kind of joking, kind of not joking. As long as you're not hurting anybody with your superstition, I think it should be all right. But I'm interested in what kidney yang deficiency is. But there we go, ashwagandha. I have some ashwagandha in my house. But ashwagandha is associated with the production of something called GABA, which is something that's associated with like feeling relaxed and relaxing you. So listen, just like I said, we saw that there was a significant amount of male erectile dysfunction, especially in the Philippines, up to almost 49% or something more than that, maybe even. And Asia is known for stressful work environments. So I attributed that disparity between other nations to stress. Ashwagandha is something that relaxes you. So I would think that ashwagandha probably works on your autonomic sympathetic autonomic nervous system sympathetic side, which, like I said, it controls your fight or flight response. It controls, so that's a stressful situation, but it also controls your ability to get aroused. So you can't be both. Well, I don't know. Yeah, you can't be like overstress yourself to the point where your body no longer wants to respond to any kind of those signals that I was talking about, which I can't recall what the name of them is. It's a signal hormone that's produced in the adrenal glands and produced in the brain stem. I can't remember the name of it right now. So I talked about the circulatory issues related to erectile dysfunction. I talk about the nervous system related issues. I talk about the kidney related issues because the adrenal glands are right there. I didn't really talk about the liver, but the liver and the kidneys, they both filter the blood, so you don't want to overwork your kidneys. So you should really not overwork your liver. Your liver should be healthy so that it can, each one of them does what they're supposed to do. I kind of a little bit spoke about, I didn't speak about it. You need to move your waist. You need to move your body around. The nerves that are connected specifically down to that area are at the lower curvature, the small of your back, the so-called small of your back area right there. That's where those nerves are connected. So, you got to stay moving, twisting. Like you see these guys doing twists and stuff, like these old school exercises. Even when people are doing Tai Chi, they're stretching to the left, they're stretching to the right, they're twisting the body, twisting all the organs, milking all the organs, milking all the stuff out of the organs, stretching this, milking that kidney, milking that liver, squeezing all the stuff out of it, you know what I mean? With movement and stretching and exercise and all of those stuff. So I think that's all important. The terminology I should have used if I wanted to find the information was phytoandrogen. Okay, so these phytoandrogens helps to boost testosterone. Apparently, there's a difference between testosterone and phytoandrogens, but I think I'm just not educated enough yet to use the word in the right way. Sometimes something has an action, and sometimes something is just a noun, and sometimes something it has a name that's just a function. Like a pencil is something that you write with. You know what I mean? You don't give me a writer. No. What do you mean, give me a writer? I need a writer. What are you talking about? I need the writer to write on the paper. Oh, you want a pen or a pencil? Yeah, that thing, pencil. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about androgen. Androgen are male-specific hormones, I would assume. Estrogen are female-specific group of hormones, I would assume, which includes testosterone, progesterone and estradiol or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't know. I don't know! But in conclusion, hopefully I have some kind of conclusion. In conclusion, gotta take care of your kidneys. Gotta lower your stress. Gotta stay moving and stretching and twisting your body around. And the exercise also is important, because when the exercise is additionally important. The other day I was sitting down. Matter of fact, yesterday I was sitting down. I was looking at my legs and I was like, hold on, I got a lot of veins in my legs. I have varicose veins. But I really looked at varicose veins, and what I have are not varicose veins. Varicose veins are very small, and there's multiple ways that they remove them. They can go inside your body and cut them out, pull them out, laser them out. So if it's something that can be lasered, pulled out, or eliminated, that means it's really something more surface level. You know what I mean? But it's an indicator or a precursor to erectile dysfunction in men. So one of the ways you can assist the reduction of varicose veins is through compression socks and physical exercise. So the physical exercise is gonna strengthen those valves in your veins. I didn't even know that the veins had valves in them. I thought the valves were in your heart and that's it. But apparently, the veins have valves. Wow. Isn't God a genius? God is amazing. So, gotta get the physical activity to get your valves working right. Gotta de-stress and relax. Even though all these supplements and somewhat like Tongkat Ali or Ashwaganda or Ginko Ginko is just really for... Ginko wasn't on the list, but I'm talking about Ginko all of a sudden. So, if I learn about something or I see something or I hear about something, all of a sudden, that's all I'm talking about for the next 2 weeks, next month, right? So, what am I saying? So, yeah, that's what that is. That's what that's all about, hokey pokey. Testosterone apparently is important regarding, androgens are important in sexual health for men, apparently. If these phytoandrogens produce these results. Listen, Chinese medicine, Indian medicine, 3,000 years old. This civilization that we're in right now, this Western civilization, the quote unquote modern medicine, it doesn't go back 3,000 years worth of data. It doesn't have 3,000 worth a year. It doesn't have 3,000 years worth of medicine in it. It's got maybe 600, maybe 1,000 years worth of medicine in it. When the guys found out that germs don't come from evil spirits. That was maybe I don't know, less than 1,000 years ago. While these Indian and Chinese traditions and practices are 3,000 years old. The ginkgo plant has been on the planet for, I don't know, 4 million years, something like that. I don't remember what they said. Ginseng and ginger and all these plants have been on the planet for, I don't know, thousands of years, or if it's been used medicinally for thousands of years. Now, some of these things are tradition and anecdotal, but I don't know how much anecdote and tradition and religion. I mean, come on, they say that Christianity is only like 2,000 years old. Islam is what, 1,500 years old? I don't remember. I looked it up the other day. I don't remember anymore. So we're talking about Asian cultures that have been using these medicines for over 3,000 years. Krishna is what, 5,000 years old? I don't remember. I spoke about it, but I don't remember. I probably did not publish it on YouTube because I don't really. Yeah. So that's what it is. Ashwaganda and Tongkat Ali. I'm not specifically interested in those things right now, but I'm just relaying it since I made a mistake and I said something and I was talking about ginkgo. Ginkgo does not, to my knowledge, contain any phytoandrogens. Okay, so I just gave you 2, and I please forgive my error, the error of my ways and the error that I made when I said that it may contribute, or I may have said even spirulina was a contributor, but spirulina is really just like a superfood. There's so many things out here to eat. Everything that we're eating is medicine. Everything, it's either good medicine or bad medicine. You know what I mean? So, hey, thanks for listening.